also at very different stages of our relationship.
Right. Your kiddos are much younger than mine.
Yeah. I think that's a big part.
The demands are very different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our kids are 9 and 6. And so they're still very much like very dependent on mom, very much needing her and you know, being on her, and, you know, being touched out is a real thing for her still, you know, and those are all things that, like, I used to blow that off, like, oh, touched out, like, whatever, like, that's dumb, like, you don't want to have sex with me. Like, I think every man will quickly go to thinking about something that's wrong with them, like, my partner doesn't want to have sex with me, or there's something wrong with me, or I'm not attractive, or something,
right?
You know, but those are all real contributing factors to her not wanting or not having that desire for it.
Well, I'm glad touched out is even a phrase that's on some people's radars now, because I don't feel like it really was when my kids were little. So my kids are now 19 and 17, and I didn't know I was touched out. I didn't know I was physically overstimulated. I didn't know what was going on with my nervous system. I just knew everything felt harder. I knew everything felt different. I didn't know what to say to Stephen, because I didn't, like, even when you think about issues around postpartum anxiety or depression, you'll always hear, well, I wish she would have just said something. Women do not know what they need. It's not as simple as ask for it. They don't feel the gap themselves. They feel the pain. They feel the disconnect. They feel the emotional pain. They feel the separation. They feel the resentment. They feel all of those things. They feel not enough. They feel all those yucky things.
But not
they don't know it's because they're touched out. They don't know it's because they're completely overwhelmed and overstimulated. And I think new parents in general, it's not just moms that bear the burden of learning to change diapers, being sleep deprived. And I think, thankfully, in our culture, it's so much more common for both parents to be working, for both parents to try to help the kids, for both parents to try to do household duties. It's no longer like the leave it to beaver, dad goes off to the office, mom's stuck at home all day. Sometimes there's a lot of families that do still choose to have a stay-at-home parent, whichever one that is. But even still, there's no changing the fact that the mom's the one who has the milk. So whether she has to pump or whether has to nurse, even when you're bottle feeding, it's still often the mom that gets up more, the mom that hears more. And